Welcome back. Now let's move to the second method, which is the getItemCount. This method returns the total number of items in the data set. The recycler view uses this information to determine the number of items to display and to manage scrolling. It's crucial for recycler view to know the size of the data set to efficiently manage the creation and recycling of views. It's very simple. Return data set, which is our data set, an array list, items list passed in the primary constructor of this adapter class. So data set is item list dot size. This is how we configure the method getItemCount in the recycler view. Now let's move to the third method, which is the onBindViewHolder. This method is called by the recycler view to bind data to the ViewHolder at a specific position. It takes a ViewHolder as the first parameter and an integer as the second parameter, representing the position of the item in the data set. Inside this method, you update the views in the ViewHolder with the data from your data set. Here, I start with the holder.itemTitle.setText. And here, I'll get it from the items list, which is the data set in my position. .name and holder.description.setText items list passing position dot description and holder.image dot set image resource items list passing the position dot image. So holder is the instance of RecyclerView.ViewHolder class, and here I'm accessing item title, which is the text view, and using setText, which is the method included in the text views, to set the text of the text view. And here I'm using the data set items list at index position and getting the name. The similar for the description and similar for the image. This is how we configure the onBindViewHolder and getItemCount methods in Adapter.